Hi, welcome to Pilates. Today we're going to do some static and dynamic, and there's going to be quite a few holds here. You always have the option of coming out of the holds or of moving in them, but I want us to get deep into the muscles, and that's what we're going to do. So exciting. So let's get started with our warm up. Let's have a seat on our sit bones. You could have your legs folded like I do, or you could put them out, but make sure you create alignment on both sides. You can have your dog beside you or your cat or nobody at all. All right, inhale up, exhale ceiling, and inhale down. And exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale, and we're coming over to the corner of the ceiling and where the wall and the ceiling meet together. So you're in a diagonal with your bicep over your ear. Take a big deep breath here. And let that separate. Really feel that separate. Do it again. Nice. Put your hand over your ear, guide your head across, keeping yourself in alignment. Make sure you don't roll forward. Beautiful job. Inhale across, exhale to rotation. Sweep it out. You're going to take a nice big look across at the edge of the mat right there, opening that back, and then going into that spinal twist with your hand behind you, your hand on your thigh. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift out of it. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. You're staying here, you're lifting, you're breathing 3 times. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring it back to center. Roll your shoulders back twice. Roll your shoulders forward twice. And then switch your leg position so that your pelvis stays even. Inhale up, exhale the ceiling, and inhale down. And exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. One more. Exhale up and inhale. And then again, it's over to the diagonal. Take a big inhale and exhale here. Really feel that separation happening. Then put your hand over your ear, guide your head across, also with an exhale. And then inhale, rotate to the exhale, open up the back, look ahead at the corner of your mat, and then let's go into that spinal twist. Put your hand on your thigh, your other hand behind you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift up, big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Breathe 3 times. Beautiful. Good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring it back to the center. The palms come together. The fingers interweave. The palms push toward the screen. Drop those shoulder blades and then pull up through that whole torso, through the belly button, the rib cage, opening up the back. Beautiful. And then put your hands in front of your ears, the bottom of your feet together. You're hinging across the room. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Don't push your head back onto your neck. Then move the elbows toward the floor and scoop yourself into alignment. Take the legs into a wide stance, shoulder width apart. Drop the knees from one side to the other. Nice. You're going to release the hip. You love this. You feel the big openings happening. Oh, gee, this is great. 8 more. I don't want to stop. 8 and 7 and 6. Last 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last 1. Let's get ourselves down to the mat for a nice, strong alignment. So starting at the tailbone, you're rolling all the way down. Nice. You're keeping your feet on the mat. Nice and flat. You lift your glutes, take them down the mat. You wiggle your upper body all the way up that mat. And we're checking that our belly button's to the spine, but our lumbar is not arched down or softened. We have our abs up and under our rib cage right here. So we got a lot of opening between the rib cage and the hips. And then we close that rib cage so the back is nice and open. Let's start with double leg stretch. We're going to do a couple of warm-ups before we get to the routine. So you're bringing your legs to tabletop and drawing them in. You're curling yourself up and putting your hands on your ankles. So your eyes are looking in the thigh, right down at the top of the thighs. You're going to inhale up, extending everything, circle around for the exhale. Inhale out and exhale. This is great for the upper and lower body at the same time. And exhale, inhale out and exhale. Good. Keep that curl. Keep that big long back. Good. 5 more. Good. And 4. Perfect. And 3. Good job. And 2. You got it. And 1. And hug those knees. Bring them to tabletop. We're out to 45 because we're going to do our hundreds, and you can take them straight up too, right? We're going to pulse, pump for 5, inhale, pump for 5, exhale till we get to 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I skipped some. 100. Hug those knees. It happens. One leg up, the other leg down. Double pulse. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, good. 1, 2. So we're starting out with a pretty easy workout here. This movement is like a stretch. So we really feel like we have mobility in those muscles. Whatever distance your legs go toward your face is where that is. Good. 8 more. Nice. And 7. You got it. And 6. Good job. Do you want me to move your bed? 5. Nice. And 4. Perfect. And 3. Nice job. 2. I love it. And hold it here on 1. 15-second hold. Big inhale and exhale. I want you to straighten the legs as much as possible. Breathe into them. Feel the belly pulling the legs apart, right? So you're getting that transverse abdominal working, those hips and lats. Good. And that's 15. Let's do 10 more pulls. 10. Good job. 9. 8. Perfect. 7. You got it. 6. Nice. 5. 4. Nice. 3. Good job. 2. Nice. And 1. And we hold it on the other side. 15 seconds. Breathe into it. What's the matter, buddy? You're having some issues. Go ahead. 5 more seconds. Nice. And we're going to go into a hold after every set. So release the legs down, nice and long. Put your hands beside you and up for a 20-second hold, reverse plank. Lift up. Now, if you need to go to tabletop because this is hurting your shoulders or your knees or anything, go right ahead. You only have 5 more seconds. Good. You're so handsome. And release it down. Curl yourself down. Make sure you're separated. Bring your knees up. Curl yourself up. And we're going to do crossovers. So one leg goes out. We're going to do alternating. So curl yourself up. Make sure that you're looking between those thighs. Your head does not go up and down. It just goes from one knee to the other as you come through the center. Set of 23. Keep it nice and beautiful. 4. Perfect. 5. Nice. 6. Now you're not lifting your head with your hand, right? You're curling up through that upper rib cage. 7. Good. Good. 8. Sorry. 9. I just wanted to give that cue and then I lost my number. 10. 10 more. 1. Good. Nice open arms. 3. 4. Good job. Don't let yourself roll down. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Yes. Now hold it here on 20. This is 15 seconds. Pull up and make that turn. Yeah. Feel the depth of that. Pull the belly way in so you feel supported by that upward tuck, right? And then we're going to add 10 more on. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Stay lifted. 5. It's easy to roll down. 4. 3. 2. And 1, take it over here. 15 seconds. Pull in. Feel that extension. Breathe into it. 5 more seconds. Bring it together and hug those knees. Beautiful job. And then we're going to come up to the upper corner of our mat. All right, so we're going to do rolling like a ball, and then we're going to hold it. So be prepared for this. Now remember, with rolling like a ball, you can keep your hands on your ankles, or you can put them under your legs, okay? But you want to keep that C curve. So we're into that pointed toe, drop the shoulders. And a lot of people come up like this, right? Up with their shoulders near their ears. You want to look between those knees, and you inhale back, and 1, there's only 10, 2, nice, 3, we try not to land, 4, that way we're really holding on to that core, 5, 6, don't promote it with your legs, 7, it has to be breath, 8, 9, yeah, and 10, and you hold it for 20 seconds, curl into it. Good. You're a nice tight ball. So what I want you to explore is the depth. How deep, how long can you make that transverse abdominal? As if you're pulling it up to the rib cage and down to the floor. Okay, 10 more. 1, yes. 2, not getting onto our necks. 3, 4, 5, good job. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now put the hands under the legs and extend them up for 15. Drop the shoulders. Pull the belly in. Look between those knees. Yes, 5 more seconds. You're doing great. Lower those legs. Come on over onto your sides. We're doing good. All right. Stretch that arm all the way out. That's going to create your pillow, right? And then you bend the elbow and you lay your head down on that, lay your head down onto that bicep. I'd like your hips to be tucked under, your toes to be pointed. There's some real definition here. Now we're going to do a higher reach than usual. Usually we go here, we don't break the hip line. Today we're going to go higher. So one of the things I want you to make sure that doesn't happen is your knee rotating toward the ceiling. So don't let it go so high that it rotates, right? So up and down for 22, exhale down. 3, I like the arm up. That creates alignment for me. 4, some people need the balance with the fingers in front. 5, good. Whatever works for you. 6, what shouldn't work for you is leaning onto that hand. 7, right? 8, that's not using your core. 9, or it's over assisting it. 10 more. Keeping the knee forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. 5, 6, 7, pull that belly in as you come down, lengthen it. 8, good. And we're going to hold it up there at 10 and lift it for 20. Hold it there. Really push the leg out. Feel like you're pushing it across the room. Yay. 10 more seconds. We can feel it get heavy, right? It looks like it should be super simple, but it feels like it's getting heavy. Now from this position, I want you to go behind your leg that's on the floor. So take it down and 1, just for 10, 2, 3, 4, are you rolling back? So if you are, you might want to put your hand forward. 5, good job. 6, just to promote that alignment, or put it in front. 7, on your fingertips. 8, 9, and 10. Now I want you to take it down, lower your hand, bring your arm up, and then lift up into a staggered plank right here for 15. Good. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. And then lower down, resume your original position. Put that leg back at the top with the knee facing forward, and you're going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you got it, and 10. We're going to do the same thing. Make sure that foot is secure on the floor. Come on up to your elbow and staggered plank again. There we go, and hold. Beautiful. Nice. 5 more seconds. And then lower down, and we're going into a pike, which means we're going to draw the glutes back and the elbows back. Not so far back that I'm running into my wall. And then we're going to take those legs forward into that pike position. Now, what's really easy here is to fall back onto your glute. So lift up and tuck that hip under, and then you get much more alignment. Bringing your arm up, you can see how much alignment you have. Now, we are going to take the leg up into a bend right here and bring those legs up together. 1, 2, a little bit of a jazz passe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it up there for 15 seconds. Are we falling back onto our glute? Reach that arm a little bit forward or tuck it to the front. Good. Belly button to spine. Now we're going to bring the foot around into a ballet passe or a tree right here and do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I want you to slip off and then lift right here. Now you can put your hand down. It might be a little easier to get that lift. There you go, and hold it. All right. 15 seconds. All right, you have 5 more. Building strength today. Then bring the legs to the front, and let's do a forward fold. Good. Take a nice deep breath right here. Now, I'm going to move to the other side, but we're not going to do the side first. We're going to go into a tabletop. So you're going into reverse tabletop, and of course you can do this lying down, putting one heel on top of the other leg, and you're going to lift and lower. 2, this is 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lift, 10 more. 1, 2, 3. So you have a diagonal, right? 4. Keep that in mind. 5, because when we have the hold, you might want to straighten it out. 6, and you want to keep that diagonal. 7, 8, 9, and 20. Hold it there for 15. Good. Just hold. Lift. 10 more seconds. Lower that foot to the floor. Other heel comes onto the knee. And 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. There you go. Beautiful job. Lift. Break the foot down. We're going to go back in that position, but I want you to do a little squeeze first. Really curl up into it. 3, 2 more. All right, back into that position, and we're going to do dips. So you want your finger to point toward your heels, down and up for 10, 2, 3. So this is bending the elbow, not lowering the glutes. 4, 5, 6, using those triceps. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You lower it, hold it there for 20 seconds, feeling the firing in the triceps, pulling through that glute, pulling into that transverse abdominal. 12 more seconds. Yes. Pull up, about 5 more seconds. And lower down. Before we go to the side, put those palms together and push out into reverse stretch. All right, our first one on the side is to slide all the way down. We're going to lift that leg high. Make sure you tuck under. Both legs are straight. You can create your pillow. Hand can be up. Hand can be in front. I like mine up. High. 2, going for 20. 3, 4, nice job. 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you pointing both legs? 9, 10. Pause at the top, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we go. 20-second hold. Looks like it should be nothing, but it feels like something to me. I don't know about you. Pull that belly and keep it in the entire time as you breathe. The bottom leg stays pointed, last 5 seconds. And then we're going to go to the back. Take it for 10. 1, 2, 3, right back to that center position. 4, over the leg. 5, no rotation. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You lower the front hand, you come up on the back elbow, and you lift up into staggered plank, and you're holding it for 15 more seconds. Good. Slippy foot right there. There we go. 10 more seconds. Nice. You're doing a great job. And it's 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Slide that arm back out again. Create that pillow. Leg goes back to the top. And we're going to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You want to flex your foot into that floor. I'm going to come up onto my hand. You come up onto your elbow, staggered lift, and here's your 20 seconds. Nice. Good. Now, if you need to stack or put one leg down, that's absolutely okay, because we're basically concerned with that inside the lat and core area together. All right, 5 more seconds and we're down. That was 2 more seconds. And you're putting yourself into that hike. All right, so you're pulling back through the glutes, back through the arms, legs are going forward. Still, we got that nice, right? That nice length in here. And we're starting with the jazz passe. 1, 2, this is 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, I'm too close to the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it up here and hold 20 seconds. We're not rolling back, right? We're right on that hip. That hip is tucked under. You're brilliant. 10 more seconds. I keep changing the hold lengths, don't I? It's all good. and lower it down. Leg goes inside. Tree or ballet passe, whatever you want to call it. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Lift that leg off, put that hand down, bring yourself up, and you've got 20 right here. Rotate that forward. Yeah, there we go. Yes, last 10. Good, breathe into it. You are strong. We're building strength today. And lower down. All right, let's get into child pose just to get ourselves a little stretched out. We've been holding a lot in case you're holding into tension. And while you're doing that, rotate your wrists in one direction and then rotate them in the other. Okay, chaturanga push-up to plank. This is an obvious static and dynamic position, especially since we're holding the body long today. We're really trying to hold the body long as much as possible. So let's land that chest between those thumbs, put those feet out into our plank position, and you're going to lower all the way down. Good. Make sure your elbows are beside your waist. Your nose is pointing to the mat. Your belly buttons to the spine. You have your feet flexed into the floor. 10 chaturanga push-ups. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's 1. 2. Nice. 3. Beautiful. 4. Nice. 5. Gorgeous. 6. 7. 8. 9. And you're going to hold it here on 10. And I'm going to have you hold it for 30 seconds and hold. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. You have a nice alignment here. Looking ahead, keeping the head aligned, belly button to spine. Good. Push toward your heels. That makes a lot more length. Good job. Keep going. You have 12 more seconds. You're doing great. The last 4 seconds. Put those knees down, toes together, knees apart, sit back into child pose. Okay, come around. We're getting off of those arms for a little while. We're going to do our long crunch. Now, for those of you who can't do the long crunch, you can just do a chest to knee crunch, which would be putting your arms behind your head and coming up, making sure that you do that C curve. The rest of us, arms are out, and we're going to come together. Let's do 10. Let's do 3 breaths before we get started because we want to be fueled for this. This is big, big body move. So 3 breaths. Okay, we're going to lift off the floor and then bring it together and out. 2, nice. 3, good job. 4, try to return to the extended arm, extended leg. 5, so you have to gather it up every time. 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to hold it here for 10 or for 20. Just hold it right here. Elbows beside your waist, hands together, knees up, and here comes 20 seconds. Pull that belly button to the spine. Let's point those feet. You're doing great. All right, 3, 2, one, and release it out. We're going to do one more set, but we're going to pick a different position to hold. I'll take you there when we get there. Ready? Arms out. This feels so good, right? Because it's so, it sweeps the whole body, so it feels really nice. So lift to hover and then bring it together. One, good job. Two, three, nice. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and you're going to hold it up here on 10 and turn in one direction for 10 seconds. Just your upper body. Keeping everything else forward. And then we turn for 10 seconds on the other side. Good. Breathe into it, shoulders down. Come on. Then flex those legs out. Put your hands on your shin and get a nice long back right here. Okay, we're coming into 90-90 right here. Nice. Now, this is a very difficult position for a lot of us because of the position of our hips. It kind of locks our range of motion a little bit. What I'd like you to understand is that you can also modify this. You can come down to your elbow, which, as you can see, extends that leg so you can get a little bit higher, or you can lie all the way down. But I like to work in the restricted position because it makes me work into that hip a little bit more. I'm going to hang this hand onto the front shin and lift it, lower the back leg. So 1, 2, it's even, so you're not opening, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to extend 8, after 10, 9, and 10. Now extend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now move it back. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do our hold. 4, I think you know where this is going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold it back there on 10, lower it down, and then we come up into our 20-second hold. And we like this because it feels like stretch, right? There's a little rotation in the back. You'll feel that in your hip. Nice. 5 more seconds. And lower it down. Now you're going to lift that, grab that shit again, lift that leg up, and you're going to bring it to the front. And 2, and 3, and 4. Now I'm trying to minimize the sway of the upper body. 5, so I'm going to move my hand over here. 6, there we go, that helps. 7, 8, 9. Now flex the foot, land it down, and come up again. This time there's a little bit of a different angle. Good. 5 more seconds. Now, when you come down, I want you to reach toward that leg and come on over into a stretch. We're not closing out. We're just taking advantage of the moment, right? And then bring it back to center. Let's 90-90 the other side. All right, again, whatever position you need, I'm going to grab onto my shin. This is really a difficult side for me. This leg can barely bend in this position. I don't have a lot of mobility back, but I'm going to keep working through it because I want to get stronger. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it up there on 10. Point the foot. 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, you come down onto your elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, or all the way down. 8, 9, and 10. Take it back. 1, I'll put it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm feeling that in my hip. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower it and lift up. Feels so good to be stretching. Work that arm back under there. It's got to be one of the top 2 stretches on the planet, right after downward facing dog, right? And lower it down, lift that leg up, it comes to the front. 1, 2, take it slow. 3, remove that hand in. 4, 5, trying to keep that upper body still. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the leg, come on up, reaching toward the back. Oh, life is great. And lower it down. We're going back down to our lying down position. So when you curl down, you make sure you separate the upper body from the lower body. Where do you think we're going next, Elmas? Teasers. So predictable. Okay, let's start with the assisted teaser. That's with the leg in tabletop. You want to inhale up, let your extension of your legs and your exhale take you to the teaser position, and then curl it back down. No plopping. So if you plop, we're going to try to control that next time. So inhale up and exhale point. So how do you take it down? You pull that belly in, and that allows you to curl it down. So if you're just moving down, of course you're going to plop. But if you pull that belly in as a way of taking you down, you're not going to plop. So curl up, push out, right? Curl that body down. Yeah. So stay with that if you need to. I'm going to go long. So one of the important things about going long is that we hover, and that inhale, and then that exhale is a nice gentle lift. Good. And then lowering it down, same idea. Good, we have a few more. Inhale, exhale. Good, and nice. Here comes let's see, we're on number 6. Inhale, exhale, lift. My legs need some help today. I just have to admit that. And bring it down. There's something we did in centering and strengthening that really affected my calves. Those lateral lunges I get. Inhale, exhale. Drop the shoulders. And bring it down. A couple more. And we're going to hold. Inhale, exhale. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. And bring it back down. And let's do another one. And we'll end up there. We'll stay up there. Inhale, exhale. Now I want you to hold it for 10 like this. Drop your shoulders. You don't have to have your hands underneath if you keep them nice and free. And then we're going to open them. Okay, good. Now open them out. A nice big wide leg. Beautiful. Drop the shoulders. And then bring your knees together and lower yourself down. We're going to end with, of course, a bridge routine so that we can work our way toward our stretches. Let's do flat foot. Of course, you can adjust whatever you want to do. So we're going to lift and lower for 20. Vertebrae by vertebrae up, vertebrae by vertebrae down. So take it up and 1, 2, nice job. 3, good. 4, I have a surprise at the end. 5, 6, it's a work surprise. 7, 8, feeling all that connection. 9. So this morning I added 2 more 5-minute videos, 10 more to take a break to my new playlist. One of them's called I Slept Funny. 2, so when you get up in the morning and your back's feeling weird, you have 5-minute stretch you can do. 5, 6, the other one's a hamstring stretch. 7, 8, 9, and hold it up there. And we're going to take one leg up for the 20-second hold. Flex that leg. All right, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep pushing. Lift everything. 10 more seconds. That was your surprise. Yeah, it's kind of boring, kind of. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the foot down. Lower the body down. We're going to do 10 more for realignment before we do the other side. 1. Pull that belly in. 2. No need to squeeze those glutes. 3. I want you to squeeze in the transverse abdominal. 4. Pull that in. Really sink it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're holding it up there for 10. Lift. Take that other leg up and 20 seconds. Lift, lift, lift. You are doing great. Last 5 seconds. Lift, lift. Don't let that booty droop. Put the foot down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands under the knees. And bring it in for a really wide leg tight roll and go side to side. Just massage yourself out right before we do that stretch. Ooh, that feels good. So I love doing these take a break videos, and I'm seeing that some people are logging into them. So I hope that they kind of catch on. 4 and 3. And of course you can combine them. 2 and 1. All right. One leg down, the other leg up. Rotate the ankle one direction and then the other. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Oh, that feels good. Put your arm out to the side so you get a lot of work here. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Breathe into it, extend it, curl up to it if you want to extend your back in it, or you can keep your head down. The foot doesn't have to be pointed hard, but you want it to be soft, kind of soft neutral point, not a flex, not a point, just something soft and neutral. But I don't want it floppy, no floppy foot, right? Keep breathing into it. You're almost there. Nice. Now you put your hand on the outside of the foot and bring the knee down by the shoulder. You're pushing into the back of the thigh, the pelvis, and the groin. You're doing great. And push up into it. We're going to bring it down for a 20-second hold. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And that's your 20-second hold right there. It got a little further because we did that nice groin stretch. Good. Always trying to keep it long and trying to feed both sides of the leg and the back. This really does stretch your back out, especially if you curl up, because then you have, 2 directions happening. All right, let's lower that leg down. Bring the other one up. Rotate the ankle one direction and then the other. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. See, this one doesn't straighten out like the other one. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And here you go, 30 seconds. Breathe into it. Put that arm out so you get that nice long connected body stuff going on. You're gazing up at the air beside your foot. You want to have a nice long gaze. Yeah. 10 more seconds. Breathing. Don't hold your breath. Hold your body. All right. Putting your hand on the outside of that foot, bringing it down, holding that for a few seconds. Really feeling it open. Generosity in all things, including our groin area, right? And then push it up. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. That's your 20 seconds. Okay, we're going to be late again. I always don't give enough time for stretches. And then I insist on having a lot of stretches, right? And then put those knees down, legs down, drop your knees to the front, come on over into your tabletop. Inhale, bottom and chin up, really push. Exhale, curl up like a cat, really hollow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Neutral, put those toes together and those knees apart. Step back, walk the hands out and put the fingertips into the mat and the head on the mat. Releasing your shoulders and wrists and serratus anterior. Now drop the elbows to the floor and just let yourself move back a little bit more. Bring those feet to parallel and bring yourself up. Let's have a seat. And we're going to do our upper body. So whatever it works for you, you can have your legs out as long as you're on your sit bones and you're lifted. So you're going to inhale up and come across. Nice big stretch on the upper body. Nice. We're not going to roll forward. That's smart. And then hand on the ear and take it across. Put the hand in the lap to get a little more distance in those scalenes. Then look down at your knee and lower your chest toward that knee. Whatever's over there, you might have open leg. And then inhale, exhale, curl it up. I'm going to switch. If you're in a position that you need to switch, do it. Then we're coming over to the other side. Big inhale and exhale. Put your hand on your ear, take it across, put your hand into your lap to get more distance. And then rotate back and then over that knee without losing your position. And then walk those hands around. Go back into your tabletop and then up into your downward facing dog. Push your chest toward your thighs, push those heels toward the floor. Feel the extension of everything happening here. And walk it in. And you are in a forward bend. Knees are soft, so you're getting extension through your back. And then curl yourself all the way up. Okay, roll your shoulders back for 4, 2, 3, and 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Soften your knees, and we swing side to side for washing machine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Pilates. Today it was static and dynamic. We did lots of holds. We were tough. Bye.